Have you ever wondered how the course of Western civilization might have changed had the Persians conquered the Greek city-states? Picture a world where the mighty Persian Empire, an imposing force of unparalleled power, yearns to stretch its boundaries even further. Across the Aegean Sea, a group of fiercely independent Greek city-states stand their ground, determined not to bow to foreign rule. The stage is set for a monumental conflict that would echo through the ages. The spark that ignited this epic struggle. The Ionian Revolt, a rebellion staged by Greek city-states situated in the region of Ionia against their Persian overlords. This act of defiance would be the catalyst for the ensuing wars, a series of conflicts that would pit the combined might of Persia against the united front of the Greek city-states. Indeed, the world was on the brink of a great war, a war between two remarkably different civilizations. The stage was set for a clash of civilizations that would shape the course of history. The year was 490 BC and Persia's King Darius was hungry for Greek lands. His eyes were set on Athens, and his massive Persian army was ready for conquest. But the Greeks, they were not about to roll over. Enter the Battle of Marathon. Here, the Greeks, heavily outnumbered, faced the Persian forces. The Greeks had a secret weapon, their strategic brilliance. The Greek generals, led by Miltiades, developed a tactical plan that would level the playing field. They used the terrain to their advantage, luring the Persians into a narrow pass, where their superior numbers counted for less. It was also a display of sheer valor from the Greek hoplites, the heavily armed foot soldiers. These men standing their ground were the bulwark against the Persian onslaught. The Greeks, against all odds, managed to hold off the Persian forces. Despite their superior numbers, the Persians were forced to retreat, but the Greeks knew it was only a matter of time before they returned. 10 years later, the Persians, now led by King Xerxes, launched a second, more formidable invasion. This time they were met by a unified Greek force, determined to protect their homeland. The stage was set for some of the most iconic battles in ancient history. The Battle of Thermopylae is one that will forever be remembered. Despite being vastly outnumbered, the Spartans, under King Leonidas, held their ground against the Persian onslaught, buying precious time for the rest of Greece. But the tide of the war really turned at the Battle of Salamis. The Greeks, led by the Athenian general Themistocles, employed clever naval tactics to outmaneuver and defeat the larger Persian fleet. The final nail in the Persian coffin, however, was the Battle of Plataea. The Greeks, now confident and battle-hardened, delivered a decisive blow to the Persian forces, signaling the end of their invasion. With their defeat at Plataea, the Persian dream of conquering Greece was finally shattered. The Greco-Persian Wars were more than just a series of battles. They were a turning point in Western history. As the dust settled, the city-state of Athens emerged, not only victorious, but also as a beacon of power in the Mediterranean. This marked the onset of what we now refer to as the Golden Age of Greece, a period of unprecedented intellectual and cultural growth. The wars had a profound impact on Greek society. They forged a sense of unity among the Greek city-states and laid the groundwork for the birth of democracy, a system of governance that Athens would become famous for. Moreover, the victory against the Persians inspired a wealth of artistic and scientific developments. This was a time when the likes of Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle would question the nature of the universe and the essence of human existence. The Greco-Persian Wars, a titanic struggle between East and West, set the stage for the rise of the Western civilization we know today.